Crazy, and I wanted to show you what I picked up at a flea market. I keep saying auction, but it was a flea market here in Michigan not long ago. So a while back at Walmart, I returned something, and the lady gave me this back in change. This is a 1988 $20 bill. And I remember these things, the older designs, when I was a kid all the time, but I don't, I very rarely this is the only one I've come across in my adult years. I'm 30 years old, so in the last... since I was 20, even probably since I was 15, I haven't seen one of these things. So that's pretty cool. Since, when did they come out with the new money? 2000 or so? I just haven't seen one of these in a long time, let alone be handed back one and change. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I kept it. And then I was selling some silver like a year and a half ago, and the guy at the coin shop gave me this in change. And I was like, man, I wanted to sell the silver so I had some cash on hand. For whatever, I can't remember why I was selling the silver. I needed it. I think I was moving or something. I needed just the extra cash. And he handed this back to me, and I was like, I can't spend that. Because I didn't have one of these, and I thought that was really cool, especially coming from the Kansas City, Missouri Federal Reserve Bank, which is where I'm from. And so I'm from Kansas and used to live up in this area. So I thought, man, I can't spend this, so I decided to keep it. And a while back, I got the $10 bill, the small head $10 bill from a coin auction. I keep saying auction, a coin show. And I paid next to nothing. This is a 1963A, so this is older than the other two. The series are just slight little differences. The signatures have changed, or maybe they've added some different text up here. This has changed. Slight little minor differences. But for the most part, this looks like the 10, for several decades, this is what the $10 bill looked like. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I have a ton of fives, as you can see. I have a really nice $5 red seal coming today. It's graded, exceptional paper quality, choice. I can't wait to show you guys that. I cannot wait to show you that. You can see details on that thing that I've never seen on just looking at the ones I have now. But anyway, so I didn't have the 50. So I went to this flea market, and there was a dealer set up there, and he had a $50 bill that was priced, it was choice, it was priced at $170. He wanted $150, the lowest he'd go, and I talked him down to $100, and I thought that's way too much money for a $50 bill, especially when they're selling on eBay for $60. And my goal was really just to get this type of design. I didn't have this $50 kind of type design, and I just wanted really the type. And so he had this $50 bill. This is a 1934A, 1934, which I could get him on that because he told me it was all part of the same series. But 1934, $50 bill. I have a 1934A, $100 bill, and he had this 1934A, $20 bill. And he had all of these for $190. $190 bought you all three bills. I thought, I'm not going to pay $190 for it. You can get these in circulation still. Probably not the 1934 series, but you can get very similar ones in circulation still. So I told him, I'll give you what's the lowest you go, and we negotiated, and he was fun to negotiate with. I love negotiating with people. And he said $180 was going to be the lowest he would go. So I accepted, because there's $170 in face value. You got 100, 150, 60, and 70. So you got $170 of face value. I paid a $10 premium for these bills. Now, the cool thing is, I don't really need anything but the 50. That's what I was after. So the 20s right here, actually both of these 20s sell on eBay right now. If you look at the sold listings, they sell for about $30 in this condition. The 50 sells for about $70 in this condition, and the 100 sells for about, I think I saw them going for $130 to $150, both of these bills. So if you count the premiums that I could get by selling these on eBay, then I've actually made some money here. I've actually gotten the $50 bill. If I want to keep it, I've gotten it for free. Because if I sell this for $130, if I sell, and I probably won't sell the older one. I hate to say it, I probably sell this newer one, even though is from the bank. I don't know. I might keep both of these. That's a hard call because I really like the fact that I have three 1934s, but gosh, I don't know. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. Obviously, I have them in here. I might end up keeping them all, but whenever I do decide to sell these, if I sell this for 130, if I sell this for 30, and in the future I sell this for 70, then I've essentially gotten the $50 bill for free. And as of now, I've paid a very, very low premium for this. How much did I pay? If I got this 130, 160, I paid 180, so I've essentially got this for 20 bucks. As of right now, I paid $20 for this. If you count the premiums, I could get by selling the 100 and the 20. And if I sold this, I've essentially gotten this for free. If you count the $20 premium I could get by selling it. So that's pretty cool. I pretty much got a 50 for free. That's pretty cool. And then when I went to the ATM, to my luck, I hate this when this happens because I'm not loaded. I'm not a rich guy. I wish I was. And so, this was kind of 190. I was like, I don't know if I want to spend it on this. But I decided to do so because it was just, the math just worked in my favor and I couldn't pass it up. And so, again, my plan was never to keep this and never to keep the 20. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. But I might end up just eating ramen noodles for a couple weeks and trying to keep this thing, keep the other two. But the cool thing is, when I went to the ATM, I guess it's not sort of a cool thing, but the ATM spit out this $20 star note, and I don't have a $20 star note. And I almost gave it to him, but I've been getting in the habit now of checking my serial numbers and checking to make sure that everything is lined up. So, that there's no errors, no ink, nothing wrong like that. I've been looking through my bills really quickly to make sure of that. But that really sucked. When I saw 20, I thought, man, it's like the money gods are wanting to give me all this money I need to keep and not spend. So I put this away. I know the serial number isn't very, maybe you guys can tell me, maybe I don't know if that's a serial number that would be well sought after. I'm not really much into that type of stuff, but I know with the star note, I don't see them in 20s very often, and so I thought, I'll keep it. I mean, I've gotten a ton of 20s back, and I just have not seen one of these, so I thought it was pretty cool. So this collection is really starting to kind of take off. I've got all these silver certificates, and again, some of them are low quality. You got graffiti on some of them, and tears on others. You got some real nice high quality ones, and you got some different designs. The Hawaii notes. I'm surprised how expensive these go for at the flea markets. I've got star notes. Some of the prices at flea markets are ridiculous too. I've got some consecutive notes that I've pulled out of circulation. Seems like Bank of America's ATMs always give you star notes. I've got some, why did I put this in here? Maybe it's the 777. Maybe that's why I put that in here. I know I put this in here because it says starts with 77. I like that, the 3 7s. And got some $2 red seals. You see the red seals on 2 different sides. And some modern $2 notes. Not worth anything more, but $2. Wish I had a mule note in here. That would be cool. This is really cool. I really like this. This is just made by Mint. It's a real $2 bill with I think a sticker that they put on there, and it's really neat. It makes it colorized. Got a $5 Federal Reserve national currency note and some red seal notes. $10, $20. And I got the big, large bills. Very, very, very cool. This educational note, I was going through and figuring out what I paid for some of these. Like, I only paid $15 for this. I have a much higher quality example, but $15, I couldn't beat that for, having something like that. This is like a $100 bill in that condition. It's crazy. I love the old $2 bill. I'd like to get one of these in a nicer condition one day when I actually start earning money. I've got fractional currency, colonial currency, military currency, the Japanese occupation stuff, Canadian fractional, currency from Saddam Hussein, Iraq, Zimbabwe, 10 billion and $10 trillion, some German marks. These are really cool. You can find those for really cheap too. Just neat artwork on them. Some more German marks. And then Argentina peso, some Jamaican money, Bahamas, and then just some foreign currency. You know, you get this really cheap online. 50, what is it, 20 bucks for 50 of them or something like that. And then the cool thing that I've started adding, I picked these two up in Mexico when I went to Mexico, border town. Very scary, the border town I was in, very dangerous. I'm sure not every area in Mexico is like that, I'm positive of it, but the border town I was in, Matamoros, towards getting into the evening, I guess maybe, it was the wrong, I mean, people definitely identified us. People were walking in the street shouting, "Gringo, gringo," and coming up to us and asking for money, and I don't know, I just feel bad, because there are a lot of people that are disadvantaged there, unfortunately. Wish their government did better for them. You got the Vietnam. It's a beautiful place though. I love their food and love their people and love their culture. But it just seemed like it could be a dangerous place if you're not careful. Vietnam. Oh, this is really cool. National currency, or Colombian Exposition ticket, which is neat. And then I started putting old checks in here. So 1874 check, and then I got a check right here from 1918 for, how much is this? $28. I guess you still see checks, but look, $5, $37. How much is this one? Oh, this is a wealthy guy. $121, $3.28. So I got old checks in here. I thought $1.88. I thought the checks were kind of cool. So anyway, I didn't mean to make a whole video kind of showcasing some of this stuff. I have more currency. It's not in this album. It's in hard cases because it's extremely nice. Extremely nice in terms of condition. But yeah, I figured I'd show you guys this. I thought this was a really great pickup. And like I said, you can make mathematics work for you when you're at these flea markets. If you come across package deals like that and you know, okay, I can sell this for this much, I can sell this for this much, and I could keep this for free, do it. I'm telling you. It's, yeah, you take a little bit of money out of your pocket up front and you have to wait for it to sell, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. And you know what, to be honest with you, if I decide that I want to keep, if I decide that I don't want to sell these, that's one thing. You don't want to buy this stuff and then think, oh, I'm going to sell it and then keep it, unless you can afford to do so. I'm right now not sure what I'm going to exactly do. I'll probably end up keeping it, unfortunately, because I'm bad at that stuff. I'm bad at not letting go of stuff that I really like. But if it really comes down to it, I'll probably take the newer $100 bill. I think that's the smartest thing to do, and the newer 20. And I could sell it, or I could just pop it into my account. You know, 120 bucks. The thing I don't like about eBay is you put these things on sale on eBay, and then who knows? I don't know if people go on there and they ship them, right? And then somebody says, oh, I didn't receive it. What do you do? That's, you know, that's the only thing that worries me about selling this stuff on eBay. So it's different if it's like a $20 bill. Okay, you know, I'm upset. You're upset. You know, tracking number shows it's been delivered to you, but you didn't receive it. You know, whatever. But when it's like a $100 bill, I don't know. I don't know if I like selling this stuff on eBay. So, and then I don't know if the premium with eBay fees and all that, I don't know if it's worth it to sell it on eBay right now. And I don't know if it's worth it to sell it on eBay right now versus just popping it in my account. I don't know if it's my bank account, so I don't know if it's worth the trouble. I'm not quite sure. So if you guys have any suggestions on that, let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching. You guys, I like making these videos just for the hell of it. It's a lot of fun, and I hope you guys, it's entertaining for you all. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And if you guys see anything of value, you know, one guy pointed out in my videos, he said this bill could sell for twice as much money because of the serial number being this way. I was like, wow, I didn't know that. Thank you so much. If you guys see that on one of my notes, let me know, because I don't really know too much about notes. I mean, I know a fair amount, but I don't know, you know, obviously you can see from my collection here, I don't have a lot of graded examples. I have one, my second one's coming today, but I don't really collect for, you know, I just collect what's cool here. I don't really have, I collect what's cool here. I try to put together, you know, series or kind of types and stuff like that. But I'm definitely not as experienced with currency as I am with coins. But I do love it. I love it all the same. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you see something that I haven't seen, you know, didn't notice in here or may not have noticed, please comment. Let me know, because if you see something I don't, I certainly appreciate learning about it now versus losing out on it in the future. So thank you for watching.